Did you know that financial independence isn't just for the ultra-wealthy? It's a goal anyone can achieve by following a few life-changing principles. Imagine waking up each day with the freedom to choose how you spend your time. Not because you have to work, but because you want to. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. It's a reality you can create. Welcome to Freedom Flex, where we explore practical strategies for achieving financial freedom. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking concept from the book Your Money or Your Life by Vicki and Dominguez. This book has transformed how people think about money for decades. If you're ready to learn how to break free from financial stress and create a life that truly reflects your values, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below about what financial independence means to you. Financial independence is more than just having enough money to cover your expenses. It's about reclaiming your time, energy, and freedom. In a world where the majority of people trade their time for money, this concept flips the script, teaching you to make money work for you. The journey to financial independence begins with understanding your relationship with money. Have you ever thought about how much of your life you're trading for the things you buy? This is what your money or your life calls life energy. When you spend money, you're not just spending dollars, you're spending hours of your life. Think about it. If you earn $20 an hour, a $100 dinner out isn't just five $20 bills, it's 5 hours of your life. That perspective is a game changer. It makes you pause and ask, is this worth my time? To achieve financial independence, the first step is redefining what money means to you. For most of us, money is tied to security, freedom, or even self-worth. But when we dig deeper, we realize money is simply a tool, a means to an end, not the end itself. The second step is distinguishing between needs and wants. How often do we buy things because we think they'll make us happier? Spoiler alert, most of the time, they don't. Instead of chasing fleeting satisfaction, focus on spending in ways that align with your values. For example, someone might realize they're happier investing in experiences, like traveling or spending time with loved ones, rather than accumulating more material possessions. What about you? Think about the last purchase that genuinely made you happier. Was it a thing or an experience? Let us know in the comments. The third step is creating a financial plan. A key part of this is tracking every dollar you earn and spend. Yes, it might feel tedious at first, but it's incredibly empowering. It gives you a clear picture of where your money is going and helps you identify areas to cut back. Take, for instance, a couple featured in the book. They started tracking their expenses and discovered they were spending over $1,000 a month on things they didn't even value, like unused subscriptions and dining out. By reallocating that money toward paying off debt and investing, they fast-tracked their journey to financial independence. Investing is another crucial part of your financial plan. This is where your money starts working for you instead of the other way around. You don't need to be an expert to get started. Index funds, which track the performance of the market, are a great option for beginners. They're low cost, easy to manage, and historically deliver solid returns over time. The fourth step is reducing expenses and increasing income. Cutting costs doesn't mean living a joyless life. It's about being intentional with your money. For example, if you're spending $200 a month on coffee shop drinks, consider making your coffee at home and putting that money toward your financial goals. On the income side, explore side hustles or freelance opportunities. Whether it's selling handmade crafts on Etsy, offering tutoring services, or becoming a virtual assistant, there are countless ways to boost your income. Let's not forget the power of passive income. Renting out a room on Airbnb, creating a digital product, or investing in dividend-paying stocks are all ways to earn without constantly trading your time. The final step is aligning your life with your purpose. Financial independence isn't just about escaping a 9-to-5 job. It's about building a life that reflects your values, passions, and goals. Take a moment to imagine your ideal day. What would you do if money weren't a concern? For some, it's traveling the world. For others, it's starting a nonprofit or spending more time with family. Whatever it is, financial independence gives you the freedom to make it happen. As you work toward this goal, gratitude and contentment play a huge role. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you'll find that you need less to feel fulfilled. Start a daily gratitude practice. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Another powerful aspect of achieving financial independence is building a safety net. This is your emergency fund, money set aside to cover unexpected expenses like medical bills, car repairs, or even a sudden job loss. Ideally, aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in an easily accessible account. This fund isn't about earning returns, it's about peace of mind. Once you have an emergency fund in place, the next step is eliminating debt. Debt is one of the biggest barriers to financial independence because it limits your ability to save and invest. Start by listing all your debts from smallest to largest, along with their interest rates. Then choose a strategy to pay them off. The debt snowball method, for instance, focuses on paying off the smallest debt first, while continuing minimum payments on the rest. This approach builds momentum and confidence as you see quick wins. Alternatively, the debt avalanche method prioritizes paying off the debt with the highest interest rate, saving you more money in the long run. As you pay down debt and free up cash flow, direct those funds into investments. Compound interest is your best friend here. The earlier you start, the more your money can grow over time. For example, if you invest $500 a month starting at age 25 and earn an average annual return of 7%, you'll have over $1 million by age 65. The key is consistency. Invest regularly, even if it's a small amount. Let's revisit the idea of tracking expenses, but from a different angle. Many people find it helpful to create a spending plan rather than a traditional budget. Instead of restricting yourself, think of it as assigning every dollar a purpose. Allocate money for necessities, savings, and guilt-free spending on things you love. For instance, if you value eating out with friends but can cut back on clothing purchases, adjust your plan to reflect that. It's about designing a lifestyle that feels abundant, not deprived. Remember, financial independence isn't about living like a miser. It's about intentional living. Now let's talk about aligning your spending with your values. This is where your money or your life introduces the concept of the fulfillment curve. The idea is that spending more doesn't always lead to greater happiness. There's a point where buying more actually diminishes your overall satisfaction. For example, upgrading to a luxury car might bring initial excitement, but the ongoing costs and stress of maintaining it could outweigh the benefits. On the other hand, investing in things that genuinely enhance your life, like learning a new skill or spending time with loved ones, provides lasting fulfillment. As you progress on your financial independence journey, it's important to review your finances regularly. This could be a monthly or quarterly check-in where you evaluate your spending, saving, and investing goals. It's also a time to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Let's take a moment to reflect on the ultimate goal: freedom. Financial independence is not just about retiring early or accumulating wealth. It's about having the freedom to live life on your terms. Whether that means traveling the world, pursuing a passion project, or spending more time with family, the journey is deeply personal. Before we wrap up, let's talk about resources. If you're ready to dive deeper into these concepts, we highly recommend reading Your Money or Your Life by Vicki and Joe Dominguez. It's packed with actionable steps and powerful insights to help you transform your relationship with money. Check out the affiliate link in the description below to grab your copy. It's a small investment in your financial future. So, where do you go from here? Start by tracking your expenses for the next month. This simple step will give you invaluable insights into your spending habits. Then create a plan to eliminate debt, build your emergency fund, and invest for the long term. As you take these steps, remember that financial independence is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate your progress, stay focused on your goals, and don't be afraid to adapt as your values and priorities evolve. What's one action you're going to take today to move closer to financial independence? Share it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Freedom Flex, out.